U.S. Constitution by Daniel, Guilherme, and Samuel. What is the U.S. Constitution? It is what established America's national government and fundamental laws and guarantee certain basic rights for its citizens. History. It was signed on September 17, 1787 by delegates to the Constitutional Convention in Philadelphia, presided by George Washington. Why is it important? It is important because it plays the biggest role in modern day America, making sure that our freedoms are passed. What is the layout/structure of the U.S. Constitution? A preamble simply explaining the intention of the drafters, 7 articles, 3 of which describe the structure of the government created, and 4 housekeeping articles describing the adoption process, the amendment process, and the transition from the former government to the new one. Our first principle is rule of law. Rule of law is the restriction of the arbitrary exercise of power by subordinating it to well-defined and established laws. Why is it important? The government and its officials, agents, as well as individuals and private entities are accountable under the law. Our second principle is separation of powers, an act of vesting the legislative, executive, and judicial powers of government in separate bodies. Why is it important? It is important because it divides power within the government so it can limit the power of the branches. Our third principle is checks and balances. Counterbalancing influences by which an organization or system is regulated, typically those ensuring that political power is not concentrated in the hands of individuals or groups. Why is it important? The main goal is to maintain equality in the government. The system of checks and balances plays a very important role in the U.S. government. Each branch of government checks the power of the other branches to be sure that every branch has equal power.